on so that the girl's pointing at you.
I know, but that's what I thought. I need to be like.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit far over, so I'm kind of going out my here. Oh, we're going live. Okay. Here I am.
I think we're on.
Yeah, it says live.
I think we're on. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Green Umbrella Lunchtime Live on Thursday, as usual. We're just having a debate about the banner behind Pam and where it should be positioned. But that's it. So the girl is. Hey.
You're going to have to move the bookshelf, Pam. Move it along.
I know. I'm not rearranging in my room again. Honestly, to push it all over.
It's the only way forward. You can use that as your new Pamboozled profile pic.
The thing is, I do have stuff. This isn't just like awkwardly placed here. It can't go any further over just now, unless I rearrange my room a bit. So yeah, but I just thought since Christina dropped it off, I ought to use it.
Yeah, it's good to. I've asked for, because I'm in a different room as you. I keep moving around the house, but downstairs in the conservatory where I work is lots of glass. So I've tried to get some glass pens. So hopefully next week I can colour in a logo on the glass behind us. So
you're going to draw green umbrella on your glass.
Yeah, so I can have some branding in it behind us. So
you're going to have to get Mark to make sure that it's acceptable.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't have the right Pantone colours or anything, I'm afraid, but yeah, we'll have to go.
I'll send you the brand guidelines.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you try and draw them on your glass. Then.
Yeah,
it's going to look like a 3-year-old. I'm not very artistically gifted. Let's say. So people who are watching with us on Facebook, say hello in the comments. We'll keep an eye on them and see if we can, if you've got any questions, obviously put them in as well. We'll see if we can answer them. The hawk-eyed amongst you might have noticed that Christina is not on our lunch. So she's let us loose to ransack the brand without her. She is brave. No, she's tied up on a client review at the moment. So, for us, it is still sort of business as usual, albeit we're all working from home, but we're still sort of supporting all our clients, but we want to make sure we keep doing lunchtime live. So how is everyone? How's everyone's week been since we spoke last week? We were having kind of a weird chat about how, even though we're sort of settling into it, our pets are not.
That's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I won't go into too much detail for everybody else, but the dog keeps going to the toilet in the house basically, which isn't very good. So I came downstairs this morning. I was literally just telling the story, so sorry everyone, you're gonna have to hear it again. But I came downstairs this morning and the dog was acting really suspicious, not her usual self at all. So I went into our living room thinking something's happened. I didn't see anything at all. So I was like, oh, maybe she just doesn't feel very well. I don't know. I let her out in the garden as usual. And then about, I don't know what time it was, 10 o'clock maybe, my partner came in and basically said that the dog had gone to the toilet on the sofa, which isn't very good at all. So we've been washing all of the sofa cushions, which we don't even know if we're supposed to do that, because when we were trying to take off the sofa cushions, they were kind of stuck on a bit, but we just ripped it. So hopefully it's fun.
That'll be fun trying to get that back together again.
I know, that's what I thought. But there's nothing else we could do because, there was dog toilet on the sofa. So obviously we can
naughty Sasha.
Dog toilet.
Dog toilet.
An actual toilet. But yeah, other than that, she's we were having that conversation, weren't we, about dogs acting unusually.
Yeah,
Jane was saying how they haven't been able to get sleep because everyone's been at home, and I do think actually Sasha has been acting unusually because she doesn't usually do that in the house. She's done it a few times the past week, and she's also been sort of crying at night and things like that. So I think that's probably right. So we're trying to leave her in the house, but the problem is what I was explaining earlier, is that we can obviously only go out together to do a food shop or to walk the dog. So we're sort of doing a food shop every 2 weeks and leaving her at home, but usually she's left at home for at least 3 hours every day. So it's completely different. So we're going to have to see how that goes when things eventually do go back to normal.
So it's not
Hopefully, well, but probably not.
it's not just us humans and businesses that are finding it all a bit weird at the moment. It's our little four-legged friends as well that they're all following us around. I swear mine's going to get separation anxiety when things go back a bit more to normal because he's so used to us being here. So, but there we go. There we go. Anyway, what about worky stuff in the world of Green Umbrella and marketing in general? I know everyone's been crazy busy this week. So, Jane, what's the week been like for you? What's
It has
happening in your
actually been
side?
seriously busy. I keep thinking, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm the only person who seems to have more work than I did when we were in the office. So yeah, I'm just, every day my to-do list seems to get longer.
I've just emailed you another little job as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
Mark, you'll get your own back because we keep giving you design things to do, because it really seems that a lot of companies are using this time to do things like, you know, revisit their website or get something done. So is that still the case for you? Have you had many?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of sites go live this week, which is good. So we've obviously been working on those for the last few weeks anyway. But they've gone live. I've got another one just spoke to a client this morning. He's really keen to get everything done while there's a bit of downtime. So be working on that one for the next few days. And then we've got some other ones that have already been accepted as well.
Freaking out.
Amanda's now muting not just herself but the dog. But yeah, no, it's yeah, like Jane said, it's been pretty busy this week, and I think it is definitely a time where people are thinking about their online presence, because it is a way at the moment that they can communicate to their clients that they perhaps obviously can't do in face-to-face terms. So it has definitely been highlighted by all this.
Yeah.
He's still barking.
Someone's
Just obviously knocked at our door. So I guess it's the postie with the parcel. So he likes to alert me to the fact there's someone there. So
yeah.
so, thanks, Alf. I get the message.
It's fine.
Zip it. So how long do I give it now till my husband notices that there's a noise going on? But I think he's in the garden. So
Oh no.
yeah. So joys of working from home.
And being live.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it looks like a few more people have joined us on Facebook actually. So if you're there and watching, then yeah, say hi in the comments and we can see who's out there and has joined us for lunch today as well. Pam, what about you? What's going on in your world? It's kind of webinar and networking central still, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still sort of networking central, although it's been a bit quieter this week with I have had one session this week, so it's been, I completely forgot we were in a 4-day week as well. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Like, oh, you're not working tomorrow. I was like, what? I'm not. Didn't even remember it was Easter. But so yeah, I've been kind of preparing for the 4-day week that I forgot that we were having. And,
you're probably not alone in that. Easter, this is the weirdest Easter I think we will ever have. Certainly ever had, and probably will ever have.
It's been bizarre, but yeah, Christina and I have been working on our webinars that we're creating over the next, I don't know, well, we've created 20. We've created 20 new webinars that we're going to be doing.
That's amazing. That's loads. That's going to keep
loads
of content for people. And what sort of things are we chatting about on the webinars?
Well, I was going to say, so it was a bit, the day that we did it, I was a bit like, oh my God, how many webinars, it's like, and how much blurb that you can write for each webinar that starts and in this webinar, you will learn. But
as long as you're not saying unprecedented, that's
that wasn't used, that word, not once. But yeah, so we, at the moment, and by the end of today, we will have our webinar for next Thursday, 6:30, which is about avatars and personas. I'm just looking at my notes. What are they and why do you need them? So it's going to be a good one. Run by Christina, something that she's quite passionate about, and is the sort of the avatars and personas. So basically, if you are a company that that you don't know who your sort of target audience is, it will be a really, really good one. Or if you, it's that age-old question, it's like, who's your target audience? And people go, everyone. And yeah, so we're kind of like targeting making the webinar about kind of like how to identify who your target audience is and the importance of it as well, and not, you know, not so you're trying to target everyone, but actually targeting no one. So yeah, it'll be a good one. There's some coming up on email marketing. I've got a whole long list somewhere in my laptop here.
I guess with that avatars and personas as well, that might be shifting for some companies if they're changing their business models. So even if they have had it kind of quite, you know, quite specific and quite, you know, defined beforehand, now it might have changed shape a little bit. So it's worth revisiting for some companies, I would guess.
The thing is as well that sometimes you find when a specific company is, you know, like either introducing a new product or doing a different campaign, it might change again just for that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's really interesting stuff. I'm a bit like Christina. I find it's sort of the nerdy side of me. I find that really interesting too, that side of things. So yeah, it will be a good one.
So what else have we got coming up on this? We've got email marketing, you mentioned.
Oh gosh, so you're gonna have to.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Pressure. There's like 20 here. Marketing plan blueprint. MailChimp for beginners. So there's probably quite a lot of people out there that need to be sort of utilizing their, you know, their, well, yeah, email now. We're talking about how to be confident on video, which is quite prevalent right now as well. So we're trying to get the ones out sort of earlier, the ones that really relate to this situation right now, and help businesses market themselves out, you know, and change, because, you know, how they marketed themselves 2 weeks ago is not how they'll be marketing themselves now. So we're trying to really, like, you know, we brain burgled each other on what, you know, what do businesses need right now. So yeah, there's a lot in there.
The video one I think is huge, because everybody now, if they hadn't used Zoom or done a video call before, is bound to be oh look, Christina's entered the waiting room. Shall I let her in? Shall I? What do you think? I will. I'll even up the numbers on the screen, because at the moment we're a 5. I'll just make it a nice, green 6.
Yeah, true.
Balance
So
out
I have pressed the button, so she's going to join us any second now. It's just her. Well, she's got a professional picture there at the moment.
I started waving. I was like that. I went,
We just debated whether we'd let you in, to be honest. We're like, shall we? How's your morning been?
It's been all right. I've caught up with one of the freelance designers that we use and had a little powwow with her, which was fantastic, and totally bamboozled her, because basically I get ideas and I scribble things on bits of paper, and Mark just understands it and produces these lovely, lovely things. But because he's so busy at the minute, anything I want's bottom of the list. So just saying. So basically I shared one of my ideas with her, and she just kind of went, I think I need to talk to Mark.
Oh no.
So I did that, and then I've just come off a call with one of our lovely coaching clients, doing a bit of a review and strategy planning thing there, and I've got lots of notes. I'm very excited for the next 3 months with them. They're going to be doing some really cool stuff. So it's been a bit of a week of strategy stuff. I had a call with one of our recruitment clients who's based in Birmingham. So with the business owner and her new marketing person. And oh my God, it was such a lovely call. It was such a lovely call. Just, you know, when you're talking to nice people about things you like and stuff you're excited about anyway, and they're going, oh my God, that's brilliant. And then they sent me a really lovely email afterwards saying how valuable it was. And
oh, great.
So then I was like, I was kind of like this, because my head was so big. So.
Great example.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been my morning.
That's good. It's really tough. It's a really tough sector, recruitment, at the moment, isn't it? I think we've had a real mishmash of clients that are going. I mean, it just depends, I guess, what sector they're in, but some that are some that are really kind of, this is great for us in a way. I mean, obviously it's horrible what's happening, but our business is perfectly placed to support it, and others that are just going, our sector is dead.
So I think that the ones that are busy don't have time for marketing. The ones like the logistics, they don't have enough time for marketing right now, because they're so busy, so busy. But I don't know, I think things seem to be leveling out at the minute. I don't know, it's kind of it's almost like the panic stuff has happened.
I was going to say the same. Yeah. I've said a recruiter who paused their contract 2 weeks ago and then came back on this week, and it was exactly the same. I thought they panicked, then they didn't. Then they thought,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, in their case, they had to move quick to. I think they started to see a few issues in their marketplace, and I think they were right to act when they did. But equally, I think they're right to sort of turn it back on rather than wait as well. So it's an interesting one.
It was a good choice. Yeah. It's the same. I think it's quite nice to see some of the recruiters kind of like diversifying a little bit and actually sort of just changing the business model a little bit in order to tackle this the situation that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Got two that have done a really, are really working on that really hard. And I was saying I had a lovely conversation with one of mine last night, and they're kind of tweaking theirs a little bit too while it's while they haven't got much work on.
Yeah. Do you know, it's funny, so it's not just recruitment. I think everyone's looking at diversification, and we've seen it with big brands that were producing cosmetics and perfume one minute and hand sanitizer the next. But it's quite interesting, some of the by the way, pivot is the word this week that's driving me insane. Sick of that word now. I'm gonna have it's like we're going to go back out into the world and I won't have any words left.
We've got a webinar next week that you are delivering that's called Pivoting Your Market. No, it's not. There's 2 weeks time, called Pivoting Your Marketing Strategy. So you're going to have to get on board with it.
Yeah, but I didn't come up with that title though, did I?
No, I did.
I saw it and I just went, oh. I'm joking.
Shocking.
Love you, Amanda. So no, it's really interesting. So I've seen some weird pivots, which I won't say just in case people know who I'm talking about. But I've seen some pivots that are just like, how can we make money type pivots, which are not very. Yeah, I don't like that. But I've seen some really sensible pivots as well. So, and I've seen some things that are, so like for us, so what you guys don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh God, be careful. Who's Jane, I feel like this is going to create work for you, probably. Normally does, doesn't it?
I'm nervous.
So we do a lot of full day training. So we'll go out to businesses and we'll do like a half day or a full day sort of training workshop kind of thing. So Pam, you did
I thought this was coming my way.
No, just giving you an example. So a couple of actually might be a couple of months, not a couple of weeks ago, you did a half day workshop with an insurance provider.
Yes.
And what do you talk about? LinkedIn profiles, how to get leads on LinkedIn, company page strategy, and it's like a half day thing. Yeah. So what I've done is I've nicked Pam's slides, which to be fair, she nicked from me in the first place.
I was going to say, hang on a minute, I nicked them from you.
And I've broken that down and produced about 3/4 of the way of producing basically an on-demand course. So each bit, it would be like a pre-recorded video, and then people can buy the course. So
this is what you were working on last night when I think, was it last night or the night before? I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, I was watching a webinar.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I've been looking at it for weeks and weeks, looking at different bits of software and that kind of stuff, which is like, so Mark's now thinking, I almost forgot we were live. I almost swore then. Remembered just at the right time. So yeah, Mark's thinking, oh my God.
I did see one email.
Yeah, so I've gone in a different direction. We'll do a subdomain.
Okay.
Yeah, no integration. We'll do a subdomain.
That's a Mark C job then.
Yeah. So yeah, for anyone watching this, right, for 1 minute, Mark was like that, holding everything, going, what's she going to throw at me? Because he's imagining I bought loads of software that won't work with the website, or it's going to take 3.5 years to code when I want to sell it tomorrow. But I'm not. I've got an easy option for now.
Okay. Yeah.
For now.
Okay.
And then we'll decide what we're doing. So but I'm really excited about that. But now I need to record about 10 videos, which I should be able to do really, really easy. Just don't want to get dressed or do my makeup. I haven't even ironed my shirt today even.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Are you in a different time zone to us?
I have been so tired this week. I literally can't talk. Like the other night, I can't remember what I said to Kevin, but there were no words in that sentence that were in the right place. So all the right words, just
in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have figured it out, surely.
And then when I get tired, it's like I'm giddy drunk.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm the same.
That's like talking to Emily at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's because I had sugary cereal for breakfast.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, don't ring me again then.
It was a good start.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Emily and I are going to be, we are tech gurus, and we're going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions are coming your way now.
No, they better not.
Have you talked about that? Have you told everyone what we're doing?
No, not yet. We talked a bit about the webinars. So Pam was talking about the ones we've got scheduled, and you've got avatars and personas coming up, I think. Is that the next one that people
week.
can register for? So yeah, so we haven't got onto that. So yeah, we're involved with a company called Recruiting Brain Food, a lovely guy called Hung Lee, which people in the recruiting industry I'm sure will know. And he is doing a full 24-hour broadcast marathon. So a Recruiting Brain Food marathon next week.
It's all live streamed. All live streamed.
All live streamed on Crowdcast starting 9 a.m. on the 14th, which I think is Tuesday, without looking. It's definitely the 14th, going all the way into 9 a.m. on the Wednesday morning. So the bits through the night are really to kind of pick up the
US,
sort of
Australia,
exactly, so APAC region. So to be honest, because my default thought, Mark said, oh, you know, how are you going to fit in your other work? And I was like, oh, my first thought was, how am I going to fit in food? I need to eat during this time. Oh yeah, work is good. So
so it's me, Amanda and Emily involved. I'm basically,
can I just pause for a second, because we've had a comment. So Paul Green has joined us and is watching the Crowdcast, who I know he's from the local networking group, isn't he?
Business community.
Yeah, he said this is a bit like Loose Women. Sorry.
It is.
Paul, I'm used to it, mate. This is my work life.
It's so funny.
Oh,
I think that's a compliment.
Do you? Oh, I don't like Loose Women.
Oh no.
Awkward.
Well, I had to share it, just made me chuckle. But yeah, hello, Paul. Sorry.
So there's 3 of us involved, and basically I'm coming in. I'm going to be doing the 30-minute. I nearly said 30-hour then, but I'm not presenting for 30 hours. I'm doing a 30-minute presentation. I need to come up with my title and send that over. I was thinking about my little rant about. If anyone read our blog last Friday, I had a bit of a rant about people asking me if they should still be marketing or not. So I might do it on that. I'm not sure. But yeah, basically I'm presenting for 30 minutes out of a 5-hour slot. The rest of the time, I'm probably going to drink. I mean, do work.
For 24 hours, you're going to drink?
No, we're supporting for about a 5-hour period.
Oh, I see.
And during that time, Amanda and Emily, between them, will be getting people on and off screen in the right places and that kind of thing.
So just 5 hours of drinking then.
Yeah, but it's really funny.
Starts at 9 a.m. I mean, I know you guys have got issues.
I think we're doing 10 till, oh no, maybe it's 9 till 2.
9 to 2,
yeah. So so that's cool. But yeah, literally I'm going to turn up for 30 minutes, get some attention, and then leave them to it.
Standard, to be fair, isn't it, Emily? Standard.
Yeah, we used to do it.
I would do more, but I'm not in the club.
I'm
not in the clique.
Oh no, you can't talk about that, Christina.
I'm not involved. I'm left out.
My husband is now doing some drilling, so
is that what they call it in Southampton?
Oh no.
Oh man.
He's stopped now, thankfully. I don't know what he's doing, but love of God.
You have to message him, Amanda, and say, can you stop doing that, please?
He
Do a
won't.
live webinar.
Oh, he's every job under the sun. I've already said to him, I'm broadcasting live to the nation.
I know what I'll do. I'll do
I
something
know what I'll do.
bad.
As much noise as I possibly can.
Oh man.
Anyway.
So that's I mean it's going to be it's going to be a feat if pulls that off, but I'm quite excited we're going to get involved, so part of the community. Do you know it is something Recruiters Day today? Is it National Recruiters Day?
International
Recruiters Day.
Yes.
So high five, recruiters.
Yeah, high five. It's also for anyone who's tuning into Easter, it's Maundy Thursday, which is like the day before Good Friday. But I quite like it because if you take the U out, and when I was little, I used to think it was Mandy Thursday. A little insight into my world there. Mandy Thursday.
Every year from now on, the 9th of April will be Mandy Thursday.
No, it's not always the 9th of April. It's always, the day before Good Friday. So Maundy Thursday before Good Friday. Normally the Queen goes to church and gives out money, Maundy money to, I'm not really sure.
Mandy money.
Mandy money to people. So yes, that's how it works. So we were also talking, Christina, about how, just to take it away from that,
moving on.
This is going to be the weirdest Easter, and from a social media point of view, people kind of generally would be putting out messages kind of wishing everyone a happy Easter, and are you doing an Easter egg hunt, and what are you doing, and how we're kind of having to change the messages on the accounts that we run on companies' behalfs, and it's just a bit odd.
It's weird, isn't it? And thinking about the visuals as well is actually quite tricky. I mean, luckily we've got I don't know if we'll be using it this year or not, because I'm not sure if it'll still fit, but we have a really nice Facebook cover photo that we've used previously that has loads of Easter eggs on, but because it's kind of it's not like a cartoony image, but it's certainly not foil wrapped Easter eggs out in the garden kind of thing. So I think that's quite appropriate, because it's Eastery but not outside Eastery. So but yeah, it's really tricky. If you think the visuals people tend to use are rabbits, daffodils, Easter eggs,
lambs.
What else, Mark? What would you be looking for?
Yeah, those kind
well,
of
actually, what would you suggest people search for? Yeah, here's a question for Emily, Jane, and Mark as the king and queens of image search. What are you going to search for Easter images in your stock photos?
See, for me, I was actually looking for Easter eggs, but not. Well, to be honest, I think even Easter eggs in the garden is actually all right, because people are allowed to go in the garden. It's just sort of outside. But I avoided that. But I went for more sort of close-ups or I don't know, eggs with like a plain background rather than obviously being outside. But yeah, I tried to avoid sort of lambs and stuff just because I mean, people, I guess, can still see lambs if they're walking their dog, but you've got to be careful really about what you're choosing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's important not to overthink it as well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that was my question originally. We have a Slack channel where we have a nonsense Slack channel and an official Slack channel. So I put this in the official Slack channel because I didn't know. I was sort of scheduling posts in advance, and I didn't know if sort of saying have a nice Easter weekend or happy Easter was even something that we should really be doing right now. But we sort of all agreed that it is something that we should be doing, but just maybe just be a little bit careful about the wording and the imagery that we put with that. But yeah, I think, like you said, Christina, it's just about not overthinking it too much. Like I said, people can still go outside and go in their garden. I guess people can still have Easter eggs. So yeah, I think it's just being careful, but not being too careful.
You know what I was really frustrated by this morning, because I was brushing my teeth like a good girl.
Well done.
And I thought, why didn't we do an Easter bonnet competition?
A few other people have done that, actually. I've seen a few online.
I was like, why did we not do it? What's wrong with us?
What, to make our own ones?
What, to make our own?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. We could have done it and won them now, and people could have voted. I could have won.
Who has time to make Easter bonnets?
Yeah.
I respect the one online yoga class I signed up to do in the whole of this lockdown. I managed to miss last night because I got the time wrong.
That's like something I would do, 100%.
Classic.
Catch the replay.
Yeah, well.
Talking about online things, so we did, have you talked about this already? Am I being repetitive? The 20 ideas of things to post on social media webinar that we did on Tuesday. I've had loads of emails from people that missed it, didn't get a chance to book it before the booking closed and that sort of stuff. So what do you reckon? Should we rerun it, or shall we do something to where people can buy a replay? I don't know what's best to do. Do you think we should just replay it as another live webinar?
I think so. It's nice to, nice to have the human contact. I mean, replays are great because people can access it whenever they choose, but if they'll get the replay if they've signed up for it, won't they, anyway? And at least if you're doing it live, then you're there to answer any questions and people can kind of interact with you.
Yeah, I feel a little bit like it'd be good to know, do people prefer a live webinar or a pre-recorded webinar, like on-demand webinars?
I do prefer live ones, I'll be honest. That's my personal preference. I said this to you already, so I do prefer live. But maybe we should do another live one, but do it at a different time. Like we're doing ones in the evening and at lunchtime, aren't we? So maybe we should look at doing the same one, but doing it in the evening.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of testing at the minute. So anyone in our coaching club, we do basically twice a month on a Monday, 12:15. That's when we do the coaching club webinar, and then we're doing these extra webinars that are kind of paid for. But we've tested, like we did one at 6:30 in the evening. What was it, 12 or 12:30 this week? So
12:30.
yeah, we're just trying different times. So again, if you're watching this and you've made it this far through, let us know in the comments what you reckon, live or not, what sort of time of day, any subjects you're interested in. Would you want to book on the 20 ideas of things to post on social media if we run that one again? Yeah, let us know, because otherwise one of us has got to make a decision.
Yeah.
Bagsy, not me. Cool. So what else has been going on with you guys? I haven't spoken to you all this week, really. We haven't had a proper powwow.
We're discussing that we need to have virtual birthday party for Emily, Pam and me.
Oh yeah, we did. That's exciting.
Yes, we did. We drinks. We said that was the drinks one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yes, yeah, because our birthdays are in like a 4-day window.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is drinks. alcoholic drink.
Anyone's welcome. Come to our birthday party. Bring your own sausage rolls.
Yeah.
That's true. We said on Friday, didn't we, Amanda and Pam?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
We've got a birthday Slack channel, just in case you guys
Yeah.
didn't know.
It's another group you're not in.
I was going to say, I imagine I'm left out of that one too.
Well, me too.
You know, the funniest thing about me, so basically Amanda and Emily have a WhatsApp group with one of our clients that I'm not in, and I asked to be added in December, still no, and it's been mentioned many times with the client as well. Am I allowed? Am I in this? No. And to the point where on the video call yesterday, he's properly laughing about the fact that I'm not allowed in this WhatsApp group.
It's a thing now.
I think
I just feel sorry for you guys because it would be so much better if I was in it. It's you that's missing out.
Oh, okay.
If you say so.
Oh dear. Right. Okie dokie. So I should we wrap this up?
I think so. Yeah, we've had a good chat about, Mark's still website central. Jane's barely got time to breathe at the moment because of all the bits and pieces we're giving her. So it's a good job you've got the gin supply. We all know that. Yeah,
I'll be cracking that open tonight.
Did we talk about Jane's alcohol issue?
We didn't, but other than when what's the pub in Shaun of the Dead? We're all going down the Winchester.
Winchester, yeah.
We're all going down. We'll go around James till it blows over.
We'll go down Jane.
So, just to be absolutely clear, Jane's problem is that there is so much alcohol in her house. There's no one would ever even if we all go there.
I know.
There's still going to be so much left over. Crazy.
I'm like some kind of alcoholic.
No, that's where the problem is.
You haven't drank it, Jane.
No.
That's the problem. So you're not an alcoholic
in
there.
I didn't see that chat until later. And I was like, oh, whoa, that is a lot of alcohol. I've got like 0.
I've got maybe, I think, 1 bottle of gin and 1 bottle of vodka. That's it.
But one of the Bacardi bottles we've had is Simon had it before I met him. That's how long it's been in the cupboard.
Right. So this is the thing. One of the bottles of Bacardi.
One out of
them.
One of the bottles is Bacardi and has been in there.
Our friend Paul has now commented saying there's 20 minutes he won't get back. So...
Oh, Paul.
So on that note, we probably should wrap it up.
I've got so many comebacks about business community meetings now, and I'm just really keeping them all in.
Hold it together, Christina. Don't say anything.
I know. You wait. I'll have him. Cool. Right. Well, lovely to chat, guys. Sorry I was late. But
right. We'll let you off.
Yeah, other people are more important than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you're not in that WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Fab.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.